What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Jake. Welcome to the JD Cars Automotive YouTube channel. Please be sure to go check us out at jd-cars.com. Follow us on Instagram at jd.cars, and please be sure to subscribe for more content. So welcome back to the wrap series on my BMW F30 here. We're currently on day 3 of wrapping. And my progress thus far is I've gotten both front fenders done. They're still in the basement just for safekeeping. And then I have all 4 doors completed on the car, driver's side and passenger side. Of course, I'm quite happy with how it's come out so far. Give you guys a quick little look here. And the other side. I'm quite happy with how this is coming out, and I'm really psyched to continue working on it. I do want to adjust this door gap just a little bit to close it up a little bit more if I can, but yeah, I'm really happy so far. My goal for today is to take off the Seibon carbon fiber hood, get it in the basement, get it cleaned up, lay down our knifeless tape, and get this puppy wrapped. Thank you to my older brother Sam for giving me a hand bringing this puppy down here. We've got the hood in the basement here on the sawhorses, just like we did with the doors and the front fenders. Today is going to be a little bit different than the doors and the fenders in that we're going to be using knifeless tape. Knifeless tape basically allows you to make cuts on panels without using a blade. It's like this little strip of tape with almost like this fishing line in it, and you pull it and it cuts the vinyl. So my plan here, because I have a carbon hood and I like the look of carbon fiber, but I want to keep the car and the wrap pretty clean, I'm going to combine both the Nardo gray, well, gloss gray on the hood here, and we're going to leave the center of the hood exposed carbon because I just love the way it looks. So my plan is, and this is actually inspired by, I believe it was, this idea was actually inspired by Anthony's I'm probably saying your name wrong and I'm sorry, but Anthony did this on his BMW F30 except with an M2 front bumper. It looked really sick, so he gave me this idea. It's not that original, but I haven't seen too many people do it. So the plan anyways, we're gonna run knifeless tape on this line, on this ridge. It stops here, but we're gonna measure out, find the correct point here and on the other side, and we're gonna bring the knifeless tape up to this edge. So basically we're gonna have, I don't know, a trapezoid that's exposed carbon in the center, and the rest of the hood is gonna be wrapped. So before we can start laying down the vinyl, we need to lay down the knifeless tape. So I have a couple different types of knifeless tape here. We have design line, which allows us to make curved cuts. Probably what I'll be using for this cut because we are making curves. Finish line for straight lines, and then precision line, which is for tougher films and stuff that you need a really sharp line on, but I don't know that you can really turn this, and this design line is made to make turns, so we're gonna go with the design line for this hood cut. Alright, so I've got a couple tools here. I'm gonna use a level and bring this line out as straight as I can to this edge, mark it roughly, and then I have one of these like Taylor's measuring things. I don't even know what it's called. Measuring tape, just an old plastic measuring tape. And I'm gonna measure out from, actually sure, maybe I'll measure out from this corner because that's a consistent point I can use over on the other side just to make sure it's symmetrical as possible. I'll measure out from here to the tape point, and then I'll just go do the same exact thing on the other side, and then we'll bring our knifeless tape out from that edge to our tape point, and we should have, you know, more or less a symmetrical cut on each side. Alright, so that really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I'm really happy with, you know, how even this looks. Going from the very tip of that corner to this top flat edge of the tape. 7 inches dead on. And then if we go over to the other side, from this corner here to the top flat edge right there, we're 7 inches dead on. So, and I'm not measuring like on the curve because that distance varies. I'm measuring on the flat top part right here just to be as consistent as possible, but it's very dead on. And as you saw, I used the level to bring the line out again just to make sure I got the angle and everything correct. So it's looking good. Time to wipe it down and lay down the knifeless tape. Alright, so that took me, I don't know, 15 minutes, no, probably not that, 10, 15 tops. I was just messing around trying to get it laid out nice and evenly. I'm pretty happy with the outcome here. It looks really good. If you look down straight, like so, well, hard to get the camera to focus, but came out pretty straight and it maneuvers really easily in the corners. This design line is sweet. It allowed me to make some really nice fluid turns right here on the vent. And I did try my best to keep it on the very top part of that edge at all times. It's a little difficult, but I think I got it pretty even the entire way. I did have to fuss with it a little bit. Like in this point right here, it didn't want to sit on the top edge. It would like fall off a little. So I had to pull it up, and surprisingly I was able to pull it up like 3, 4, 5 times and lay it back down. It's got plenty of adhesive and stickiness to it. So that worked out well. Gonna give the hood one more wipe down here before we get started. Cut our piece, lay it on top, and we'll get wrapping. As you guys can see there, that was not a very fluid process. Definitely difficult to get the backing off of this giant piece of vinyl for the hood. It was about, I want to say 60 inches by like 64 inches, something like that. We got a couple creases in it right here. That one's looking pretty severe. I'm a little concerned about it. We'll see if the heat gun takes it out. If not, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but time to start glassing it out like before and see how this goes. Alright, so what you just watched was like 15 minutes straight of me working material out of the front section of the hood here. I don't know why my dumbass decided to, but I decided to start over on the passenger side of the hood instead of in the middle. I didn't realize until after doing that entire side, squeegeeing it out and everything, that I had, as a result, shifted material towards the center of the hood. And there's already, you know, a stressful area here on the corner. So, you know, it kind of caused a little bit of a backup. I'm sure it'll complicate this corner just a little bit. But what I should have done is started right in the center and then move material that way, move material that way. Because honestly, the side of the hood, I barely had to use any heat at all. It was really easy. So the front of the hood would have been a lot easier if I just, you know, got the center tacked down, moved this way, moved that way. So definitely keep that in mind if you're wrapping your hood. All of these, you know, little lines and bevels in the hood, they really like to mess with you, shifting the direction differently and everything. But yeah, it's coming along. I haven't really made any major mistakes yet. There's a few glue lines around here on the front, but I'm hoping they'll come out with a little bit of squeegeeing and heat. But yeah, I'm gonna keep at it. Alright, yeah, as anticipated, this side kind of sucked because of that material that I pushed this way. So you guys just watched me for, I don't know, that was a sped up like 15-minute segment there, just working all that out, applying heat, working out the fingers. Came out fine, doesn't look bad. But now I do need to go around the edge. I need to fix all the fingering on the edges like that. Apply heat, round it over nicely. Before I do that, I'll probably go around and trim like a lot of this excess, especially up top here. But yeah, it's all glassed out. Just need to go over it with the squeegee, get any residual air out. We're gonna trim the edges, heat them up, roll them over, and then it'll be time to pull the knifeless tape. All right, so I just went around, did all of my edges. As you can see here, a few little fingers here and there. I'm gonna work those out after I have the hood completed, have it up on the car. It'll be a lot easier to work on that underside. But I also just went around the knifeless tape with the heat gun, applied some heat. I actually got some wrinkles right here. I'm really hoping I can get those out after I pull the knifeless. They're right on the line. But went around, applied some heat, and just pressed down on the film over the knifeless, and now we're gonna pull it, so hopefully this goes well. That looks sick. Alright, so I just went over things here, pulled out the backing from the tape, went over it with the heat gun really quick and my ghost glove. Guys, look at this line. I'm just amazed at how clean a job the knifeless tape did. And that part with the wrinkles, you can hardly even notice it right there. Came out beautifully. I'm absolutely stoked. Even the back edges came out really clean, so I really couldn't be happier. This is looking fantastic, and I'm so glad I took the hood off the car. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass pulling off all these panels, but man, can you get a clean final product out of it. Oh my gosh. All right, well, this is probably gonna wrap up this video here. I'm filming this over Memorial Day weekend. Just got nice outside. I have to go drive Teddy to golf. Probably gonna go do some riding, but yeah, this is probably gonna wrap up the video for today. This hood was a real pain, but it came out absolutely beautiful. So I'm really stoked. Hope you guys are excited to see it back on the car. And if you are, please go smash that like button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in today. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on the rest of the wrap here. Thanks so much again for all of your support, and I'll see you guys next time on JD Cars.